If we would, I'd like you to kind of talk about what are some of the important lessons that you've learned in your life? Can we start here with you, Marilyn? And I know that's not an easy question to answer.
Lessons I've learned.
Well, we can skip you, Virginia.
Skip me a minute. Anybody think?
What about you, Virginia?
I think through the years, integrity is, if I say something, I will do it. I have a sense of what's right and wrong, and I try to not go out of those boundaries. I find that in later years, I realize I haven't told people how much I love them when I should, and I haven't said thank you nearly enough, too.
Dorothy, how about you?
Oh, it's kind of hard. I really, really appreciate the surroundings. I mean, we are so fortunate. We look at the television and see these terrible things, and in these other countries, the violence. You know, we are so very fortunate. We say thank you every day. I think the Lord has provided for us. I don't know why we were this fortunate, but we have been very, very fortunate in our lives, and it's been a good life.
Yes.
Right, LaVonna?
Yeah, I think so. It's just been, you know, it's a town that's, to me, it's just always been sort of a quiet town. I mean, there's nothing that's really happened here. I know a lot of people used to be afraid of the reformatory, but there's never been an incident out there that I've ever known of.
I think I've learned the importance of family, because I will look at people that don't have families, and I think, you know, I feel sort of sorry for them, because I think
Everybody's friendly.
oh yeah, and everybody's friendly around here.
See people you know every day. I mean, you know, it's just
There are a lot we don't know
they're our
anymore.
family.
But
It's just like a big family.
yeah, and they take care of each other.
Is there anything that you'd like to add that we haven't talked about Pendleton, about your life?
I don't know if anybody mentioned the railroad did come through Pendleton.
Yeah. I remember riding the streetcar.
And you can still see some of the remains from the park where the big trestles were. I don't know if there's any. Pendleton is.
Well, we used to swim down in the swimming pool.
Oh, we lived at the pool.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a big part of our life.
I think that's one thing. You need to have that picture somewhere that originated the way the pool was.
Yes.
So many people ask about that pool. What did it look like?
Well,
Just like it does.
and the falls came down there so swift, and
Yeah.
I
I know.
remember we used to get out there and
It's
try to swim
unbelievable.
against the current and get back into the get up the falls. And there was a place underneath that you could get
Yes.
underneath the
And
falls.
it-
It's a little place
Yeah.
back in there that you can get
the water
underneath.
came out.
And some people don't realize the canning factory.
Yeah.
Remember,
No.
Pendleton was well known for the
Well,
canning
and
factory.
Jim, when he was 10 years old, worked in the canning factory.
Oh.
He did? Yes. And
My
he
mother
said he
did.
worked right next to German prisoners of war, and but you know, they were real nice to him and everything. But that was an experience when he was young, and he used to work out in the tomato fields, you know, to get
Right.
the stuff for the canning factory too.
Really, tomatoes were a big business in
Yeah.
Pendleton, you know, at that time. I don't know when the tomato
I don't
factory, when
remember
it
either.
closed.
I think my dad even raised peas at one time
Yeah.
down in our bottom field.
Anybody remember picking tomatoes and having these, what were these things called?
Crates.
Hampers?
Hampers.
Yeah.
Hampers.
Oh, happy.
They weren't real big, but we would
Uh-huh.
pick tomatoes in the fields. I didn't like that job.
Well, Jim did that.
Hurt my back.
I did that at home on the farms.
I used to tassel corn, but the corn was always a lot taller than I was.
Well, I would think.
So I had to pull the corn down to get the tassels out.
I remember, you know, when the bathhouse was here, my dad would work in the bathhouse, and I would swim at the pool.
Yeah.
Well, I just had a
Seeing the
certain place
feet.
I could swim.
When you would walk by, you'd see the feet, you know, down.
I think some of
It's
us remember
unbelievable.
our kids being in the pool.
Yes.
Well, my kids were in there. I don't remember them putting their face down.
No.
But they were in the pool and did learn to get in the water a little bit, but right after that. When was the pool closed? Anybody got a date on that?
No, I don't.
No.
I used to swim in the
Got a date on
creek
that?
too,
Oh, yes.
because
They did
we live
have a
right
date on that, but
north
I don't
of Fall
remember.
Creek. And there was a 6-foot hole down there, so we'd
Yes.
go swim in the creek.
I've been in that same place too, and then over on the Main Street side, you know.
Yeah,
Where the road is closed now, you know, and that bridge torn down.
Right.
That was our favorite spot over there.
see, my grandfather lived on that farm right there by that bridge.
Oh, that was a beautiful old
Yeah.
house.
We remember the bridge, the overbridge in the Huntsville Road that somebody hit it and it fell down the bridge between the park and Huntsville. Don't tell me you don't remember the bridge.
Well, Ruth Ann
Yes,
hit,
No, I know, but they didn't knock the bridge
No.
down. But this man was drunk, I think,
Oh, over to.
and the bridge fell.
It was
down.
just small little rails, wasn't
See,
it?
I don't remember what it used to
I
be.
don't
but-
remember
Between
that.
that bridge and the railroad, there was another little.
Dorothy says, why don't you remember that?
Well, it's neat stories. I want to thank each of you for coming and sharing that with us and sharing your stories for future generations. Thank you for watching our program once again, and we'll see you next time.